Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I went out and bought myself a new quad. This is a 2006 YFZ450. I'll flip the camera around so I can show you a little better. 2006 YFZ450 I picked up from Facebook. I bought this blown up, so the guy set it through a rod, obviously like what these are known for. Through a rod, busted the cases, but everything is here besides the plastic shelves. So all I have to do is get the new parts, get it together. But for an 06, it is in good shape. Obviously nothing is bolted on, so it's just sitting here. But no cracks or splits. It's really dirty right now too, so it's clean when I got it. But it cleans up good. Tires are shot, which, I mean, they're still usable, but they're really worn, the front and rear. It comes with this one came with Douglas rims, so if I polish these up, they'll still look brand new. None of them seem to be dented or anything, which is real nice. Save me some money there. Stuff like the radiator is in good shape, and it came with a CT exhaust right here, which is just beat to hell. So I don't like these. I'll just probably toss this one. You can see the bracket's busted and it's been welded. But I'll probably get rid of this one and pick up something different. I never liked the CT exhaust anyway. But it's a clean quad. For some reason even the hand grips are gone, but I'll just put whatever ones I want to put on there and use those. But the motor, I'll go ahead and I'll cut to that and show you the motor, how it looked coming out of this quad. Here you can see it's literally a basket case. So all of our clutch pieces laying there, our carburetor, stator cover, and clutch cover and all that. But here's the engine block. You can see the crank is non-existent. I'll move this. Right there. You can see the rod through the back of the motor. Busted the cases, and I have not split the case yet to see if the transmission is any good or anything like that. But like the clutch basket itself is in okay shape, so it's still usable. There's some markings there, but nothing's worn in to the point where you can't use that. So I'll put this stuff back. I'll show you what I picked up. So I picked up a new case, well, a used case right here, and I already got it cleaned up and tore apart. There's another motor with a broken crank, but when the crank broke, it did not destroy the cases, destroyed the jug, but crank stayed right in there and just filled the motor with a bunch of metal shavings and stuff like that. So I have a new kit on the way, which is the Hot Rods crank, Wiseco piston, or sorry, CP piston, and Anthenia jug on the way for this to do the complete rebuild. The jug off this motor, I'll show you. One that was broken is right here. And if you're looking at it, it's like, okay, look at the inside. It is destroyed completely, and it's even cracked right down the front of it, where I'm guessing the crank probably smacked it and busted it maybe one or two times. Another thing I noticed before I split this case, which I wish I would have saw it before I split it, right here, there is just a tiny little high spot, which I'm going to have to knock down before I put the jug on, where the crank just barely kissed the case and kind of just barely push that up. So I'll just have to take a file and smooth that out and make sure the surface here for the water jacket is completely smooth so we don't have any leaks. What else? Oh, the head that came off of this motor is right here, and all the bell buckets are in there. This one has a little dent in it, so it's no good. But looking at the bottom, at first glance is fine, but every one of these valves are bent, which if you know anything about these, the valves are pretty much $90 a piece if you buy them from a dealership. You can get them a whole kit for like like 400 bucks or something on eBay. But so that head's no good. The head that came off the motor where the cases are destroyed is in good shape. I pulled the valves out. None of them are bent, just to clean everything up, because I had a piston ring stuck up in the exhaust valve, and I wasn't sure if the seats were messed up, which they're not. What else? Oh, another thing I noticed, because the motor was starved for oil before it blew, is, I'll grab them right here, these cam caps. You can see there is a little bit of discoloration on that, so that's going to have to get cleaned up. And I put the cam on just to check how it fits and everything when I was checking everything out, and the cam gets tight, which is a known issue on these motors. So I'm just going to take one of these old cams off this other motor, ones I'm not going to use and they're junk anyway. You can see the teeth marks in the cam. I'm going to put a little bit of valve grinding compound on this and just snug that up and turn them to kind of clean that surface up and then polish it. But overall, for what I paid for the whole unit was 700 bucks, and I paid what, 400 for the bottom end that was busted, so I got the cases and all the parts in there. So right now I'm 1,100 bucks into it, plus the rebuild kit. I mean, you can't complain. I'll have less than 2,500 when it's all said and done. Oh, the basket case that came with the motor that wasn't busted is totally toast. I'm not going to touch that or use that. Not worth my time putting that in, because it probably won't work. And here's the valves out of this head. But that's pretty much it for right now with this quad. The Articat that I have is running, ended up being the stator if you follow the channel, which we're going to get some video really soon of taking this thing out and ripping it around. But right now, we just need to get this one done and get it going.